Tom, perhaps one to forget today what was your assessment of that? Was the performance reflective of the result there?
Well, the better team won on the day. I can't argue with that. I'm not going to stand here and make excuses. And I could give you all sorts of reasons why we were a little bit under the weather. But we've been on a really, really good run, and I'll continue to take the positives out of that. So we've lost 1 in 10, I think it is, that we've done, and I want to get back on another run. So the fact that the schedule is as it's been over the last 6 weeks, and it'll continue for the next 3, probably is a good thing, because I think all of the players will want that performance. Certainly the ones who started the game will want that performance out of their system. There were positives. We got 5 lads, decent amount of minutes, who haven't played a lot of football recently, and I thought, like I said, because they haven't, they come on and energise the second half. Yep. And I think that's reflective of the fans. I mean, we've played away from home on occasions, both this season and last season, where they really let us know if they haven't been happy when we've been turfed. But today, despite the scoreline, I thought that the Shots fans deserve a massive pat on the back, because they saw that the lads, I think it wasn't a lack of effort. I don't think it was a lack of effort, sorry. I think it maybe was a yard too far for 1 or 2 lads who've played a lot of football. But, they've got to be men enough to own up and tell me if they're tired. 1 or 2 have, and they're not here. And so, we got to brush it away. Like I say to you every week, mate, when you win, I don't get too high. Yep. And when I lose, I can't get too low. I'm the leader of the group, and I've got to re-energise myself, because I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in the performance, but I'm not disappointed with the players in terms of, I am for the last 95 minutes, but I'm not disappointed with them in general.
Exactly that. I think, we've done quite well, haven't we, to go this season so far and not have a team do the league double over us. That was obviously the first one today. Do you think maybe just Rochdale just have our number maybe this season?
I don't know. I mean, the game at our place, I thought they were very good. They were the best. It was the best performance we come up against at our place. Yeah. But I felt we had enough on the pitch today to start the game to give them a problem. But we just didn't. Like I said, lads who've been really reliable and consistent. And good. They've been very good. Yeah. Like I said, I'm never going to out people, publicly, but I've said it in there. As a group, they have to respond to that, because that's not a reflection of how they've been playing over the last 7 months or whatever it is, 8 months that we've been playing the game. So, people are not like this, but we've got to brush it to the side, get on that bus. It's not going to be as good a trip home as it was after Altrincham, but the one thing, if there's a silver lining, we've got a game very quickly to try and remedy it.
It's a disappointment at the moment, but I guess we look at, don't we, into the last month and the last 10 games or whatever, and say, we've got a good side here, we can turn it around straight away. Yeah,
listen, the naysayers will be happy because they've got something to moan about, but at the end of the day, that's fine, that's emotion, and I get it, and I'll take it square on the chin. That's why it's a big one. So if they're going to go after anybody, go after me, because I pick the team. And I represent this football club, and that team represents me, and I pick it.
And, looking at the team selection today, was there anything standing out for you? Obviously
Frosty wasn't involved, but we had to leave him at home. Or we didn't have to leave him at home, we left him at home because he's got a swelling in his knee, and we obviously don't want to lose him longer term. But there's a little bit, like I said, I don't want to stand here and give you excuses, because I think the lads who started the game are absolutely capable, because they've proven to me on 12 occasions or whatever it is so far this season that they can win a game in this division. And that... Like, the positives I've got to take is the 5 lads who come off the bench all got a good amount of minutes under their belt, and I thought, as daft as it sounds, it could have ended about 4-3, but they did have chances where they could have extended, certainly in the first half. I thought, we just went at the races at the first half, and he asked me why, I genuinely couldn't put my finger on it.
Can we utilise this game in the future to show, what we maybe shouldn't be doing at certain times?
Listen, you tend to learn more in defeat than you ever do in winning, because it's easy just to move on because you've won. Now, I'm not going to regurgitate everything that was bad in there, because there'll be certain things that actually, there was 1 or 2 lads who I felt went on the pitch and did really well. So, that's the positive side of it. And like I said, it's too quick turnaround for me to get down in the dumps and on the lads' back. A lot of them are tired, and they need rest before the next game, and that's what I'll give them.